Greennovate Europe is a European network, a European economic interest group that gathers organizations coming from 14 member states working on sustainable innovation. We specialize in bringing the solutions, the innovative solutions to society, to the cities, to the enterprises, to the houses, to the municipalities, working in European collaborative projects.
The Interagencies project is related to initialize collaboration and cooperation work between artists and scientists, researchers, and as well as research and innovation people from companies and industry sectors.
They are already doing things that are more creative. They are able to work with the artists, even though they are not talking the same language. They are sometimes already have initiated something.
In the Basque Country, we are implementing our seeds mainly in the Biosphere Reserve of Urdaibai, which it is a highly natural area, but also representing the Basque Country's cultural roots and our language.
The challenge is to translate the specific approach of the project, more science-orientated and more academic, to translate this into a language that everybody understands.
It has been a while that I know the work of Laura Salaverry, the Spanish artist, and not only I appreciate it a lot, but I thought it would be ideal for this video because of her polyphacetic side, the masters, dance, music, painting, and we were looking for an artist that could touch upon all these disciplines. So immediately I thought this would be a great option.
At the very beginning, I was feeling completely lost and blocked with this project because on one hand, I'm not at all familiar with the scientific language and the industry, and on the other hand, my client was the European Union, so this made me a little bit nervous. They wanted a video now. That means I needed to create the whole thing very fast. And actually, I only had like 1 week to present them an idea. But then, by chance, on YouTube, I found a video. It was a commercial for a Kenzo perfume. And this commercial was directed by Spike Jonze and Margaret Qualley. Makes an incredible wild dance. And it's really a piece of art. So starting from this idea, I started making in my head a story and building a character and the rhythm of music.
I immediately like the inspiration that Laura had when she showed me the video that had helped her to create the idea. I like it because I also saw not only the force, the power, but all the possibilities. No, I felt she was gonna take the viewer on a trip, and we were gonna fly with her and travel to different scenarios. And this idea with the dance, with the music, with the different scenarios, I immediately liked it very much. I thought it gave a great chance to express what we wanted her to express.
We create different formats. For example, like a video with you together. And this should be one of the main communication tools to aware people outside of the project in general. So not only specific for a specific target group, it's more like to aware people, to engage people with a lot of inspiration, with a lot of emotion, and to show up what it means to work artistically with a science approach.
So we are really testing various things, sometimes starting from scratch, sometimes being inspired by international initiatives. And we want to really build a network that is first European, but perhaps in the near future, international.
In this diary, I was collecting all of the ideas and references and music scores and drawings and photos of the whole project. And it really captures every single step of the creative process that I was going through in the last weeks. It has been as well very, very useful to work with my collaborators, because I could show them everything and they could understand what I was looking for visually. Yeah, at the beginning it was for me very confusing, because I could not really understand the project. I could not really understand what they wanted from me. So I decided to go one day to Guernica on my own. And this was very good, because it was a very beautiful day and I could visit again all the locations where they develop each of the projects. And there I got completely connected with the nature. I really thought about Mowgli in the Jungle Book, and this is how I felt. And this is where I started thinking of a character. This character is Anna, which is the actress in the video clip. And I thought of Anna like someone very primitive, someone very savage. It's a woman who comes from the Basque mythology, from the Urdaibai Biosphere, and she appears there in the middle of the mountains, and she starts discovering what is having the nature to offer us. I got a very important tip for this character from the Spanish writer Toti Martínez de Lecea, and she really knows a lot about Basque mythology and about the witches, and she was writing about this many books. The idea for the video was that Anna is born and she makes a tour through the different projects, different locations, and in each location she's going to develop a different art, always through the dancing. Music is my main source of inspiration, because a good rhythm or some beautiful chords stimulate me and make me create fantastic stories in my head. I needed some music to be able to create the story, and actually this story has been, it comes from music 24 hours a day. For the music, I was looking for something very much like a tribe and lots of rhythm, and where I could make a fusion of not only trap, but also reggaeton, but also dembow and different kind of influences from to be able to develop afterwards different kinds of choreographies, different kinds of Annas. At the very beginning, Anna was having a white dress, and this was supposed to be the whole video clip with this white dress. But at one point, I thought that it was beautiful to dress Anna in different colors, because we wanted to show lots of art. And to use the three primary colors was essential: the blue, the yellow, and the red. And then in addition, the white and the black. So in total, Anna is wearing 5 outfits. The hair that Anna is wearing, it's actually 3 wigs, and then as well some dreadlocks. So it was really heavy, and at the end of the day, the neck was hurting a little bit because of the dancing with so much weight on top of me. The idea was to show Anna really primitive, really savage, free and wild.
Well, this was something very different. So, of course, we were all very curious to know what was Laura going to present. And I won't hide that I immediately liked the idea. I felt the power. And but on the other hand, I was kind of, what is going to happen? Because this is a European project. It's funded by European public money. And obviously, we have to follow certain indications and respect certain patterns. But I think this was what the European Union also wanted when we're bringing the artists and giving them freedom to express their view on certain topics. And this is what happens. So my first impressions were, on one hand, loving the idea, feeling the power, feeling the force, loving the message, kind of brutal, that hair, that music, so ancestral, so linked to nature. On the other hand, questioning, is this going to make it?
The choreography was inspired by the movement of the animals. For example, the eagle. Then as well we have the panther, the snake. So yeah, that was the main inspiration. But afterwards, the music gets stronger, and so does the choreography. The filming took place in the beautiful coast of the Basque Country, and in many public places, and as well many cultural heritage sites. And therefore, there were a lot of people sometimes. And for example, at the Guernica tree, it was a bit embarrassing because there were many tourists there filming us with their cell phones. So yeah, they were all attracted by the music and by the camera, and as well the look of the character of Ana. The tree of Guernica is a symbol of Basque freedoms and tradition, and its history is, of course, linked to the Spanish Civil War. The city of Guernica was bombed in 1937, and actually this attack inspired Picasso to create his famous painting Guernica. And the tree then became a symbol of resistance, hope, and unity from oppression. The red dress that Ana is wearing in this scene represents the blood of all those who died in the war. There is also a sculpture in the video. I thought it was a great idea to use a methacrylate to paint instead of a canvas. And the methacrylate was supported by two huge tree trunks. Actually, they come from Guernica. And it looked beautiful because the camera was a little bit turning around, and you can see through the canvas, so you can see the other side, and you can see the drawing from both sides. The introduction of the video clip represents a little bit the situation I felt the first time I heard about the project, the interaction seats. And they were all talking to me about sustainability, recycling, research, innovation, and in between arts, and the DDS, DTS, and lots of concepts and words and numbers. These kind of projects are very, very difficult to communicate to the public, and that the people understand them. For the introduction of the video, when we are all at the school, the kids and the teachers, we were dressed by the Basque fashion brand SKFK, also known as Scanfunk. And this company has been a pioneer in sustainable fashion over the past 25 years. The filming was intense. It was 3 days recording, actually 4, but one day was kind of cloudy and rainy. and we were going there in the middle of the nature. I had to change myself there, and but it was intense, but it was a lot of fun. Editing is one of my favorite parts in the process because I find it very, very creative. At the end, it's like taking all the images you got from the shooting and put them all together to tell a meaningful story and that the public understands the whole thing. I consider this to be some kind of a live project because every day there were changes, either in the music, either in the outfits, either in the dancing, either on the structure of the story, the locations. So every day there were changes because not because they were wrong, but because the story little by little and day by day was growing, was improving. So every time I saw somewhere where I could improve something, change.
Our ecosystems as well are really different. Some are rural, some are capital cities, some are more oriented toward tourism or ocean protection, ocean economy. So this is quite great because we can really play in so many domains. I think it's what the fun is in interaction seeds, is that we can try whatever we want.
All the seeds implemented in interaction seeds are following a cross-fertilization approach and a living lab methodology with the society and the citizens in the middle of all the implementations.
This video is having different messages. For example, at the end of the video, when there is many different Annas, you have the feeling that Anna is like multiplied, like representing a community and the diversity of the European Union and of all of us.
I think this video, the result is really innovative. It's not often that the European Union gathers the science community with the artistic community. This was something very new for all of us, not only for Laura, but also for the Greennovate people and the members of the project. And I think the result is really great, really something different and kind of brave also to have an artist talking and giving their interpretation of the science work.
When you do creative work for a client, it's normal that at the end the client wants some changes or some implementations on the work you were doing. And this is really heartbreaking because every second of the video was taking you countless hours. So it's really a tough moment, but you simply have to accept it and to put your ego away and to move forward and make your client satisfied.
Idea of the video is to show up with an artistic or piece of art. At the end, the video should be a piece of art to show up what kind of possibilities and what kind of impact an artistic intervention has to the audience.
We can do whatever we want and do whatever we need to, so as to make sure that we are turning into a future that is also inspiring for the youngest.
This film is not only aimed at artists, but also at anyone who is interested in understanding the creative process that the artist goes through to execute an idea. And I think this film shows the potential of art as a communication tool.
The European Union is realizing the necessity of bringing also the cultural and artistic community to work together in the innovative solutions. And they have a say, they have something to say, they have a message to send. And this is what we've been doing with this project, with this video. And I think it really means the beginning of something very different and very fruitful.
Now disconnect for a few minutes and let your imagination run wild. You just have to follow Anna on her journey to the origins of nature. Hope you enjoy it.
From a scientific point of view, we urgently need to address societal challenges. It has been scientifically proven that the massive growth of digitalization, the climate and democratic change, as well as health, are upcoming human hurdles. To meet these challenges, we need to explore new methodologies. Collaboration between art, science, and industry could be one such avenue. To meet these challenges, we need to explore new methodologies. Collaboration between art, science, and industry could be one such avenue.
You come with me to the beat.
Anna. So, what do you think?
Oh, I think I got it.